So clearly LA is what brought you eventually to American Idol. Can you outline that process a little bit about how you got onto the show?
Yeah, sure. Well, I just want to say that LA is technically, the place that, you know, is where I got on American
Mm-hmm.
Idol. But um, everything else, I think, is what really
Mm-hmm.
brought me to this level. Not many people know, but I tried out for American Idol when I was younger. I
Mm-hmm.
tried out for America's Got Talent, and I also tried out for The Voice. I didn't make it on any of those shows.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when I was Philly. I like went to New York
Mm-hmm.
a few times to try and get on these shows because I thought I had what it took at the time. And I didn't. I wasn't ready. It was the moving to Atlanta. It was the living here in LA. Being homeless in those places, and having to be, you know, uh, a man and learning. Well, not even really just a man, but being an adult and coming into my own. That's really what it is. It could be man or woman. It doesn't matter. But being an adult and coming into my own and understanding, what my fears were and conquering them. That's what kind of got me to American Idol. Now, the way, how did it actually happen? I think someone reached out to me and told me about the audition process. So I went down and I auditioned for the executives, and they were like, "Man, we actually like you." It's so funny. Yeah, it was a relationship out here that I had made.
Mm-hmm.
Someone, they said, "Man, I really think you should go down and audition." They're looking for people, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, that's not really, you know. And they're like, "Listen, we know it sounds crazy. This is what we're telling you to do, but maybe you should go out there and try it out." And, lo and behold, I went out, and they were like, "Man, we really like you. You seem to be a pretty stand-up guy. You seem, pretty confident, not too confident in your talents, but, and I'm telling them, I'm like, man, I've been through a lot. And I just think it's time for this to happen. I'm ready for this to happen. I think I was holding myself back before, but I was ready to allow this to happen to me. So, I think that was pretty much the process. I went down and auditioned, and that was all she wrote.
Okay. And how did you feel in the presence of the judges while auditioning?
Oh man. It's so funny. Not a lot of people know this either, but I feel like I'm just giving you guys everything. I'm just admitting everything.
Thank you.
But I used to listen to Katy Perry a lot when I was in Atlanta.
Okay.
I actually produce music as well. I make beats, and listening to her music really helped me learn how to create pop music, because I kind of already knew how to make trap, but I wanted to learn how to make pop music. And honestly, she was the biggest pop artist at that point in time.
Yeah.
One of my favorite songs was Roar, not just for the production and her vocal performance, but the lyrics as well. Everything that it says, So yeah, she taught me how to produce, and I used to listen to her. I never forget, my phone broke when I was in Atlanta, and I had one of her songs as my ringtone. I can't remember which one it was, but I couldn't change it. So every single day, it was birthday actually. That song would ring. Oh my gosh, the phone would ring and it would just come on, and I would be like, I need to change this thing, but I didn't have enough money to get a new phone or whatever. So she was stuck in my head for a long time, and then fast forward 4 almost 5 years, she's sitting right in front of me, and I'm playing my guitar for her.
Yeah.
That was incredible. My mom
bet.
used to play Lionel Richie for me all the time. We Are the World is actually one of my favorite songs. I found out later that he wrote it with Michael Jackson, which is incredible. So that was unbelievable. And Luke Bryan, man, dude has such a great soul. He's such a great guy. And he talked to me about that hole in my guitar.
Yeah.
It was super cool, man. So being in front of the judges, in a nutshell, it was all I ever dreamed for and more.
We hear that you've been singing the song you sang in your American Idol audition for a while. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of that song?
Yeah. That's a legendary song. Shout out to my man Alan Stone for writing such a beautiful song. You know, it's funny. I actually learned about the song from Jimmy, the guitarist from Good Nature. He sent me a text message one day and was like, "Hey, bro, I want you to check this out." I was sitting in my living room and I was like, "What is this, man?" And I hit it, and that was all she wrote. I was playing that song literally since Jimmy sent it to me, all the way until obviously right now at my American Idol audition.
Yes. Speaking of your infamous guitar, is that the same guitar from when you first moved to LA?
That wasn't the guitar that my grandparents
Yeah.
gave me.
Yeah.
Holy, I like to call it. The holy guitar, yeah.
Yeah.
So how does your family feel about you going onto the American Idol?
Man, my family is so supportive. My grandma, she's in her 80s, and I would always say, man, Grandma, I want to make sure you see me on TV, with this guitar. Now, it's not that guitar, but the spirit of that guitar is still with me.
Yeah.
And man, she would call every day, like call my mom. Not me, she wasn't calling me, but she was calling my mom like, "Hey, Dennis is on I saw Dennis on the commercial again. I can't wait till he comes on." And my mom would be like, "Yeah, we saw you on the commercial." And then her friends would, message me on Facebook or mention me in a comment. And it was just overwhelming support I had from Philly. If I had no one else vote for me in all of Philly, I mean, that alone would just, it would make my life. Everyone's been so supportive, even in Norristown.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of support coming here. Miss Danoff tells us every day, make sure you have to vote.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Dude,
she
she shares it. She shares my stuff all the time.
Yes.
She's like, in the comments, she's liking it. There's a million exclamation marks after every word. It's like, it's so amazing, man. And if I could just talk about Norristown for a bit, really quick, if you guys don't mind.
No, go ahead.
But I know I shout out Philly a lot, but I don't want people to get it messed up. I hear a lot of people say a lot of crazy things about Norristown. Oh, Norristown is this, and this small town, and it's this and it's that. But if people would allow this town to give them the love that it wants to, everyone would be so much better off. I mean, everyone would be walking around smiling. It would be, and I don't mean to sound like, a broken Michael Jackson healed the world record, but that's the kind of world that we want to live in, right? A world of peace, not a world of anger and hatred and people, people hating on each other.
Yeah.
That's not the type of world that we want to live in. If Norristown could show me that much love, they can show everybody else that much love. And trust me, I know it. Because I wasn't the most likable guy when I first started out. I wasn't, I'll be honest. I was not the most likable guy. The smile that I have, throughout this interview, I just wish more people would respect that and take that in, man. To take in the energy and the love of this town.
Yeah, well, we're definitely sending all that love at
Most
you
definitely.
with your
Thank you.
journey.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you talking with us today.
Absolutely.
I most definitely.
It means a lot to come from Norristown and see someone really succeeding after they've been here.
I honestly am looking up to you, being singers in choir and stuff like that, and taking most of the classes that you were saying, makes me think I can do it too, honestly.
Yeah.
And it gives me a lot of hope.
You definitely can do it. The hardest thing is the things that come with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that comes with this.
Yeah.
And you're like, man, they didn't talk about this.
Yeah.
But it's part of it, and you learn how to deal with it and you push forward and you do your interviews like these and hopefully drop a few jewels and hope some people listen. So, you guys can then be on this side of the camera, someday.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else you want anyone watching at Norristown to know?
Seeing me up here, it's not just about I need you guys to vote for me. This ain't even about that.
Yeah.
What it's about is where I am and, the place I am now versus where I was before that place. Let's just run it down in a nutshell really quickly. When I was 5, my dad was murdered. Okay. Fast forward some years, I got into some things that I shouldn't have gotten into, and I was on a terrible road. Grandma and Grandpa bought me a guitar. I had a kid. I moved to create a better life for that kid. Took me some years to do that. In the meantime, I was homeless. I had absolutely nothing. No money. I was trying to be an artist. I still didn't understand. I did not understand what it took to become that. Moved to LA. I was still homeless, but something had changed. And people would always ask me, man, when you were sleeping in that tent, what were you thinking? Well, I had no other options. It was do or die. It was do or die. I had so many people depending on me for this. And not even just them, but me, even to prove it to myself. I'm not really in the business of proving other people wrong as much as I'm in the business of proving myself right. And that's what I want people to take away from this. Don't be in the business of proving everyone wrong. Prove yourself right when you say that you can do something. And do it.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much for
no problem. Thank you,
taking
guys.
the time.
I appreciate it.
Hopefully we can talk to you again
in
the future.
Yeah, this was awesome. This was amazing.
Yeah,
it really was.
Yeah.
We'll support you most definitely.
Yeah.
Hopefully
and everyone at home, make sure
hopefully
you support.
Awesome.
Well, I think that's it. Thank you. So we just finished our interview with Dennis Lorenzo, and honestly, it was an honor to be able to interview him.
Yeah, it was such a great story.
Yeah, his story was so motivational.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so we hope you enjoyed. Make sure to comment down below. Yeah, tell us how you feel the interview went. If you're excited to check him out on American Idol, everyone make sure to watch.
Yes, watch all the shows, guys.
Watch American Idol. You got to tune in. And vote. That's the most important thing. Vote for Dennis Lorenzo for American Idol. I think that's what we want to get out of this, right?
Yes. Vote for him. Show your love and support from Norristown.
Norristown to Dennis Lorenzo.
Yes.
Hope you enjoyed, guys.